Well, the time is finally here where a third-party survey company actually went out and made an independent survey interviewing Uber and Lyft drivers, collecting data and showing the true amount of money that you can make as a rideshare driver for either Uber or Lyft. And the results are shocking. So we're gonna get into the video. Make sure you click the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel. We're closing in on 100,000 subscribers, so help us achieve that new goal. And without further ado, I did want to thank our sponsor, Solo. So Solo is an incredible business app for drivers, and one of the really awesome features that they have is tax help. They help you manage your income, and they even have this feature called guaranteed pay, where when you go out, for example, right here and drive for Uber at 10 a.m., you can clock in and earn $37 in that hour. And if you don't make that money, they're gonna pay you the difference. So use our link below for Solo, and they're even gonna send you $10 simply for signing up with our link. So sign up, you have to use our link your gig account, and then type in your payment info. That'll take you 60 seconds if you have quick fingers, and you can get $10. So look at this study that just came out on MarketWatch. Uber and Lyft drivers net less than $7 an hour after California law passed driver-led study finds. Which, by the way, did you know, fun fact, that I was featured in MarketWatch? Dylan Hemrick, who drives for both Uber and Lyft, says he's denied rides to unaccompanied minors. There I am. I've even got the same merch on, just in white. But let's get back to the article. Ride-hailing drivers in California are taking home about $6.20 an hour under a law that was approved by the state's voters a couple of years ago, according to a report published Wednesday. Ooh, we are about to get in dirty. Dara Khosrowshahi. These are the types of articles that keep him up late at night, stressing out, because he knows that drivers are finally figuring out that they ain't really paying as much as they're talking about. If y'all recall, Uber's CEO was interviewed by Harry Campbell, and he said that drivers make $39 an hour.
Bloomberg interview you did a couple months ago, you mentioned that drivers were earning $39 an hour during utilized hours, right? Which would be period 2 and 3. So, we posted a clip on YouTube.
And look at Dara's response to this.
Very popular, but there was also a lot of skepticism about this figure. So I'm curious.
He goes, those drivers, they don't know. They don't take into account gas and wear and tear.
What do you think about the state of driver earnings right now, and what should they expect going forward?
Yeah, so I understand this skepticism, but you should
understand this skepticism, but why do you need to talk like a robot, bro? You're talking about this at the same time. You say you drivers make $39 an hour, but in reality, drivers are taking home 6.2. Prop 22, which is in legal limbo. So what do you have to say about that, Dara? Prop 22, which is in legal limbo after a court deemed it unconstitutional last year, among other things, promised 120% of the state's minimum wage to gig workers. But, according to the report developed by National Equity Atlas and Rideshare Drivers United, which the groups say is the first driver-led study using directly collected earnings data and working conditions to assess the impact of Prop 22, the reality falls far short of that promise. The ride-hailing companies and DoorDash were throwing millions of dollars at it, but not at me. Yeah, if you remember, these companies, we were literally shoving millions and millions of dollars in advertisements to get people to vote. Essentially, I forget it was yes or no, but either way, to keep drivers independent. I forget what it was. I believe it was yes on Prop 22, to keep drivers independent. The ride-hailing companies and DoorDash were throwing millions of dollars at it, but not at me. I definitely wasn't a fan of Prop 22 to begin with, and I'm definitely not a fan afterward. The effects of the California law backed by Uber and Lyft and other companies like DoorDash are important and potentially far-reaching as the companies try to expand Prop 22 or something similar. What Uber has dubbed the independent contractor plus model to other states and countries. In addition, the report, So anyways, this report was based on data from nearly 12,000 rides by 55 drivers for Uber and Lyft, the two leading ride-hailing companies, over more than 1 month in 2021, though the earnings analysis is based on an even smaller sample of 21 drivers for whom the researchers had enough data. Drivers' median gross pay, including bonuses and tips, was $26 an hour. We're talking revenue here, before expenses. Sounds about right. I mean, when I was going out and driving full time, I was probably averaging around 24, 25 an hour. So I was actually slightly under this. And we're talking about including bonuses and tips. To arrive at the per hour medium take-home pay figure, the report's authors took into account the driver's hours worked, plus benefits they would be entitled to if they were considered employees, such as reimbursement for driving expenses, unemployment insurance, paid leave, and workers' comp. Because some, but not all, drivers are eligible for health insurance stipends under Prop 22, that was excluded from the calculation. Drivers are losing out on an approximate $20 per hour because of Prop 22. Very interesting. An Uber spokesman also called the survey flawed and added, looking at the same dates in 2021 across the tens of thousands of drivers on the active platform, median gross earnings on Uber in California were over $30 an hour for all time spent online. That's the same thing he's talking about here.
I understand, like, we're not going to lie about this stuff.
They skew the numbers so that it sounds like drivers are making a lot of time. But again, this is online. So if you're online for 5 hours, you might be out, literally out working for 7 or 8. But you're waiting in between time and they don't count that, remember? Period covered by the driver-led report was November 1 to December 12, during a quarter in which Uber and Lyft posted increased revenue and said their businesses had recovered to coronavirus pandemic highs. Also, ride-hailing charges per mile were up more than 35% over year. Wow. Yeah, over 35% year over year. But so if that's the case, why isn't driver pay up? I'll leave this article link below. You guys should definitely check it out. But what do you guys think about this? I mean, this is serious stuff. So I'm gonna end the video there. Again, check out Solo, link below. To sign up and get guaranteed pay. So you do know when you go out and drive, you are being guaranteed this amount for that hour. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye now.